Now this story is coming from Luke chapter 4. It's the story of Jesus' sermon in his hometown of Nazareth. Now Jesus went to Nazareth, his hometown. On the Sabbath day he went to the synagogue as was his normal practice. He stood and he was given the scroll of the prophet Isaiah, and he opened it, he unrolled it, he came to the place where it was written, and he read, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach good news to the poor, to proclaim freedom for prisoners, the recovery of sight for the blind, to set free the oppressed, and to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." Now Jesus rolled up the scroll, he gave it back to the synagogue attendant, and he sat down, and the eyes of everyone in the synagogue was upon him. And Jesus said, "Today in your hearing this scripture is fulfilled." And the people marveled at his gracious words, and they said, "Isn't this Joseph's son?" And Jesus said, "You will quote to me the proverb, 'Physician, heal yourself,' or you will say, 'Perform here the miracles which we heard that you did in Capernaum.' For a prophet is not welcome in his hometown. For in the days of Elijah, when God shut up the sky for 3.5 years and there was famine, there were many widows in Israel, and yet the prophet Elijah was sent only to Zarephath, to a widow in Zarephath from Sidon. And in the days of Elijah the prophet, there were many lepers in Israel, but Elijah only cleansed Naaman the Syrian general. Now when they heard this, they were furious, and they ran Jesus out of the synagogue and up the hill on which the city was built, and they were going to throw him off the cliff to his death. But Jesus walked right through the crowd, and he went on his way. And this is the story of Jesus' sermon in Nazareth.